First of all, we would thank God for his health, his life. We thank God that he has been able to have a very successful surgery and he's recovering. I think that has been the prayer of many Ghanaians, that he undergoes a very successful surgery so that he recovers and comes home. Because there are a lot of issues that we have to deal with. And the lawyers and the court will tell you that very far from us. And Yamin Pengu, that is how we say it in Chi. A dead man does not speak. And so nobody in Ghana would wish him ill. No. I'm saying this on the back of some of the commentaries that have come since yesterday. Some people think that people wish him evil. No. Everybody wishes him well.
Everybody wishes him well.
Everybody in Ghana wishes him well.
How do you come by that assertion that everybody is?
Because somebody has to account for our money.
So are the prayers that he gets strong and fit and healthy just for the sake of getting strong and fit and healthy, or getting strong, fit and healthy to come and answer these burning questions?
Both. Let him come. Let him speak to our money. And then let him also have life, because he has a family. So in as much as we are praying that he should be able to get healthy, come back and account to the people of Ghana, it is also our prayer that he gets healthy, comes back home, account to Ghanaians, and stay with his family. I never pray to lose such a noble individual. No, he's served Ghana. Ghana gave him that honor to serve us. And so he would also, to be in his own interest, to do us the honor by coming to account to us. But Alan, see, Doc made very good points. But at the end of the day, I would still insist that the OSP is playing some technicalities, and as I said last 2 weeks or so, it makes me want to question if the OSP is being honest with Ghanaians, that indeed he wants to deal with this matter.
I hope you're going to break down for us
the OSP
what is giving you that opinion.
Tell us that he does not know where Ken Ofori-Atta is. He can't tell us that he does not know where Ken Ofori-Atta is. He knows. What's his name? Kusie Jabin. He knows. He knows personally, his office knows. They know where he is.
And now let me slight tack you a little bit.
Hold on a bit.
Because you say he knows. The wife says he's in the States. What is the
he knows where he
distinction
is.
Here?
He's a senior lawyer. For somebody or a lawyer or an investigator to go to an extent of issuing an extradition or effecting that, it means the person has a fair idea of where to find the person. You cannot tell me you are having your key, you've lost your key in your house, and you do not have a fair idea where the key is. When you came back from work last night, where was the first point of contact? Where have you been putting it? If they are able to tell us that he asked permission, for lack of a better expression, to travel, then there should have been a reason for the travel. And he would have left certain traces to his whereabouts. If the OSP wants to bring him home, he does not need a press conference. He would bring him home. Helen, sometimes people occupy offices and try to play technicalities with issues. This is a straightforward matter. We need a medical report. What is a medical report? It contains the details of a person's health. the diagnosis, the treatments, the medications, the various laboratory tests that the person has gone through. In fact, the details ones contain even the discharge plan, how the person will be discharged and the recovery progress of the person. So you ask for a medical report, they circulate a letter that is supposedly to have been issued by his medical doctor, which is not a medical report. You push for another one, you put him on red alert. Then this time is the wife that signs a letter. The wife is in the health sector. I'm told. I'm told she was with Kwalibu. I don't know if she's still with them. And I know she knows better that she has no locus to issue such a letter to the OSP.
She says she's not speaking to the OSP. She says that letter is for the general public's information. She made that clear.
What do we need? Are you looking for Ken Ofori-Atta?
She said, thank you for the prayers. You said that people are praying for him.
Yeah, we agree, but are you
She said,
looking
thank you for the
Ken
prayers.
She could have left it there. But to tell us the details of how long the surgery went and how long it's going to take for him to recover and all of that, we do not need that. It is the OSP who is requesting for a medical report. You understand me? This back and forth thing is not going to help our quest for accountability of office holders. No. We don't play with letters around and with... How long would it take for whichever health facility he is in to issue a detailed medical report to the OSP? Ghanaians are asking one question: when is he coming home to us? The first letter that came, I think they gave us a date in March.
That's right.
So you see why we rather need a detailed medical report? Those persons who signed the letter, what is their more friends say? Their competence.
Right.
In terms of his health care. Are they those who have diagnosed him of whatever that is wrong with him? Are they those who are treating him? The family, yes. But you do not have the technical competence. I do not think that when a court is asked or requested for evaluation report, you would ask me, who is into strategic management, to issue evaluation report to the court. And they issue a letter, and the OSP would waste the whole time.
Talk about the press conference.
Executive's time to address the letter.
What do you have against the press conferences held by the OSP? He's informing the people of Ghana about where he is in this case.
It is the same thing. Or by and have you been able to get him? No, it's the same repeat. See, compare his briefings to that of the Attorney General. When the Attorney General has held a press brief, there is always a progress report. Alan, as a journalist, I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
You can do so.
Do you see any progress report being delivered by the OSP from the time he started giving us briefings on Ken Ofori-Atta?
But Nanayo, I read out the timeline for you of how the case has traveled.
Timelines.
And at every turn that the OSP has addressed us, he has informed us of what he has done.
What did he do the first one?
Let me pull that up.
The first one, he said he's put him on red alert. Then he came back to tell us that he has.
So that was in February, right? So in February,
then,
he puts him. He declares him wanted, a fugitive from justice.
Yes.
Then the family wade into the conversation, and then he That's the OSP. OSP takes a step back, takes him off that wanted list because the family gave assurances that we would see Ken Ofori-Atta, or at least he was going to undergo treatment in March, and then
and
after
they give
that,
us a date.
there was a date,
Then
right?
what happened?
Then came June 2nd. June 2nd came, and there was no Ken Ofori-Atta
And then what did
because
the
we were
OSP
told
say?
that he has to undergo
Then
medical
OSP went
treatment.
back to
Then he put
red
him
alert.
back on the wanted list. Then he's on the Interpol
And then what
red notice. I want to find out from you, Nanaya, at which point do you say the OSP
When we were in primary
has
school, there was
misstepped?
something we call a assessment form. You know, we had this yellow card. When you write the exams, they will give you. How would you, of course, score the OSP?
How do you score the OSP? What's your mark?
He's doing nothing about this.
Out of
case.
100, what do you
It's just
score the
technicalities.
OSP?
And you see, I'm happy we have a senior lawyer here. See, they play around these technicalities to delay us. They play with these technicalities to drag. You say he's talking about a simple land matter that has been in court since 2021. You understand? Personally, I think that if the OSP wants to bring Ken Ofori-Atta home, he will bring him home. That we've not gotten to a point where we have to try Ken Ofori-Atta. We are at the investigative stage.
That's right.
What we need is that we need information. It gives the OSP the opportunity to gather data and gather information, whichever way you want to put it. All right. If bringing him is becoming difficult, all right, and he says that, okay, you want information because they're at the investigative stage, let us talk on Zoom, virtual. Give him the benefit of the doubt then.
There's an explanation to that the OSP gives, that they cannot carry out certain processes via Zoom. If they want to caution Kenneth Ofori-Atta, they cannot do so via Zoom.
If Ken
Lawyer, am I
after
right?
3 months, if Ken after 3 months, if Ken after 3 months, the family comes back to issue another letter that he's recovering progressively, and for that matter, he needs another 3 months for us to be able to monitor his system, whatever. He will speak a lot of English, of course. And so we would wait again for another 3 months.
That's why extradition processes are happening concurrently.
Did you hear what the lawyer said?
That's what I'm saying.
And that is the truth of the matter. That is why I'm saying. That is why I'm saying that the OSP is just helping Ken Ofori-Atta to do what he's doing to Ghanaians.
Why is the OSP doing that?
Because if you issue an extradition or you trigger the process, the police does not just go to the hospital to bring him. No. The person will take it to court. The state where he is. And he gave you an example. It can even go on for a year or two. And you see, and I'm happy he mentioned it and he cited a case to that effect.